Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. We back. It's your boy Supernatural Element, aka Hardeen the Magician. So you already know if you clicked on this video, yes, that means you. I'm sending you those positive waves of energy. Again, I hope you're feeling blessed and highly favored and having all your prayers answered at this time. And I hope that they're dealing with you with all. So again, if it's your first time here, this happens all the time. The intro, it's a freestyle off of the bullet points, and again, we make mistakes all the time. But again, I hope they're dealing with you with the utmost care, compassion, love, and respect that you deserve in the environment. For you guys that are here every day, again, you know your boy got nothing but love for you, collective beloveds. Again, we read your energy every day. We already know you're the difference maker. You're the person trying to be the change that everyone is looking for in the world. Not only are you trying, you're succeeding. So again, here we implore you to keep up all your efforts and all the good work. Again, definitely paying off, definitely making a difference in the world. And again, you're not alone. You have people like me and the entire collective gathering. And we know that we're operating as individuals, but again, on a collective basis, definitely being the change, the greater change in the world, making things happen. So again, keep up all your efforts. Definitely you're being saluted, you're being applauded, you're being rooted for, cheered for. And again, you have the entire collective standing right behind you. So please keep up all your good work, keep up all the efforts. And yeah, we're cheering for you. We're cheering you on. This is a free spiritual message that could reach you anywhere in the world, morning, noon, night, any continent, any country, anywhere in the world. It's a free spiritual message. You can take the message. It's free. Take what's for you. Disregard the rest, and use your own free will and discernment. So you're going to know what to take and what not to take, what's hitting, what's not hitting. And like, share, subscribe in the comment section. We got a bond. We strengthen it every day, collective. The bond is unbreakable at this point. Again, spiritually buff as F. We're going to get straight into it today. We're doing just some quick oracle cards. Okay, what I'm seeing, first of all, is you could have and this could be a man and a woman, or a woman and a woman, or a man and a man. Again, you have two dark regal energies, two distorted regal energies in your energy. So basically what that means is two people who are held in a high position or held in a high regard. Could be a boss, a manager, a parental figure, or someone who just feels like they have authority over you, or they should be able to tell you what to do, or in general, they feel like in the community or in the environment, again, they feel like they're the important one. They should be people should be working on their behalf, following their advice. Again, they should be the leader, the one that moves things forwards or backwards, or says if things should move forward or backwards in the first place. They're looking like a team, or they're working in some kind of tandem. I wouldn't be shocked if these two know each other. And there's something here about trying to target, again, because you're coming out, again, in the center of all this, you're coming out, your main energy is just plain success. Things that, again, it's giving the Midas touch type of energy. Now, again, it could not be like in the extreme, like you're just going around and every single thing you're touching, you're turning to a statue of gold. But again, you could be in a very lucky energy. A lot of good things could be happening to you. I see here you are in the energy of abundance. And again, you're moving towards, if you're already experiencing any type of prosperity or rewards in your physical reality, again, be prepared for more and more and more of that to show up. We spoke briefly about, again, someone in the collective feeling like they're waiting for something bad to happen, or like things could be going up incrementally and someone's waiting for like the next test, or when the universe is going to show them that they have, like, there's a reason for an obstacle or something to learn. And it's like that may not happen for a while. You may be just continually accelerated towards your abundance, or towards what's meant to come towards you in the future. I'm seeing good health. This could be career success too, or again, financial success, or some of you, again, you could have a minor win in the casino, or like a small lottery win, or it could be something like that for some of you. You could like get $200 or $1,000 randomly somehow, or like enter a random contest and win, something like that. Or it could be like some type of bonus or raise or some type of payout coming your way. And then there's some like real solid, definitely real world material success. Again, something you can see, smell, touch, taste, like that you're also meant to come across, something that you can like take home with you or bank on it. Again, touch it, hold it in physical reality, and like put it down, save it, keep it for later, something like that also coming towards you. If not, for some of you, you're experiencing these things already appearing in your reality. You could be going to a restaurant or getting ready to try some new or different kind of food, or maybe you did that recently or tried something from a different culture, or you were around people from a different culture and you had like an experience where you like learned or grew, or it's a type of expansion. Oh, or it's like you learned something, you want to take something from that culture. Like you ate something and now you want the recipe, or let's say you're, just as an example, let's say you're Italian and you went to an Indian wedding, but you like the outfit you had on. So now you want to like try to incorporate, I don't know, that style or that design into how you dress sometimes or something like that. Like, but this is also being considered as abundance, again, from the standpoint of the divine, and from an energetic or spiritual standpoint. Again, you're growing, or this is an investment that you're making into yourself that's going to be like profitable in the future. This is something that's meant to like expand you. It's not necessarily, let's say, money or a raise, or like, you know, like, okay, you're going from the worker to the boss, not a promotion or something like that, but it could be you learned something from a different culture, and then incorporating that into who you are is creating a sort of like expansion that is like winning some extra money. Like it's boosting your character, or it's going to add to your persona, or again, your resume overall as an individual. It's like adding a new skill to it. Again, being ingrained or a part of this culture, or again, it could be a new work or learning experience, or learning a new trade, something like that. Something very fruitful. You could be cleaning the house too a lot, or just taking care of your home, or again, you're very caught up on the bills, or you're in a position. If you adhere to a certain routine, you're going to be in that position. Again, having these things under control, your material, your financial house, your career, these type of things. And I'm seeing, again, something about health. I don't know if somebody, again, is on somebody did say that in the comment section, but yeah, you know, there could be people, again, you're in recovery and it's going really well, and you can tell that it's going to continue to go really well. And again, these are some of the rewards that you're getting ready to reap. Could be something like that. This Dark King, Dark Queen, because there's a tower moment that's meant to happen here. And it's giving me that I feel like they're involved in it. You're being told to stay out of whatever this is when it happens. If anyone tries to challenge you, to just stand your ground in a sort of honest way. You don't even have to engage with this person. It's just like if something happens and you know you have nothing to do with it, and you vehemently express that that's what it is, you don't have to change your story or soften it or try to appeal or be like, yeah, but I told you I had nothing to do with it. You could just say, listen, I have nothing to do with it. That's it. If they ask you again, be like, I already told you. Like, you don't have to continue to repeat yourself or whatever. You can stand your ground, stand on business, stand in your power. Ain't nobody finna shake you right now. And if they do, again, they could be in for a rude awakening. I see that, again, you're armed energetically, spiritually, you're armed to the teeth, right? You're ready. Like your thoughts, the things that you're ready to say, to express, to defend yourself in a situation. Again, it goes back to what I was saying, where challenge the obstacles that come towards you now, because what you might learn, you might come across a giant, but you might not know that you're David in this situation, right? So until you throw that slingshot, you're not going to, again, you may be too much for these obstacles to handle. Again, spiritually, you're armed to the teeth right now. At any time, you can use these weapons at your disposal to, again, either attack or defend. It's all entirely up to you. Again, you're in a co-creation with spirit. You're not going to incur any karma for, let's say, from an outwardly perspective, like, oh, that was mean. It's like, well, they shouldn't have got you started. Again, somebody's 10 may not, you're 135, maybe someone's 10. The point is, don't push the scales. You don't know. Somebody might be like, well, I push everyone and they always go to 10. No, you might push someone who doesn't have a limit, or their 10 is like 103,489. You don't know. So it could be something like that, where again, you have all these weapons built up spiritually. So it's like someone's thinking another person just has a sword. No, you have a sword, a cannon, you've got bombs, explosives, you've got scientists on your side developing other methods to defend. And again, so don't push a person. Don't assume that everyone just has to operate under this, like, again, the bubble that you assume people operate in is the thing. And where you're concerned, again, your 10 is beyond 10. And someone may push you to find out that, well, all they can do is is argue back, but you really have all the facts and the data and the details on your side, and you're getting ready to obliterate this person with the truth that they're not ready for. Again, leave them standing there with just their jaw on the floor as you completely obliterate them in front of everyone in the environment. They cannot defend or say anything back. It could be a scenario like that. And I'm not telling you to go all out on anyone that challenges you. But again, if you feel like there's someone's trying to put an obstacle in your way, or you can just feel like, again, there's a problem that you're encountering, again, try to face that problem head on. You might surprise yourself in how quickly you're able to deal with the problem or the obstacle. Now, this tower moment is, again, because you're in the energy of success, I feel like it could happen around you. I don't feel like it's meant like to affect you. And that's why it's kind of like, if you notice that someone's going through a tower moment or something like this is happening in the environment, sort of just stand in your corner and let it happen. Let the ish hit the fan and let it blow it to the other side. Just stand on the opposite side where you know you're not going to be affected, and allow the situation to play out. This tower moment is meant to reveal certain enemies, certain energies that are against you, that even if you have suspicions now, it's like you're gonna get some type of cold hard evidence, communication. It looks like communication from either them, or again, it's going to come out of this tower. There's like information, let's say, about people coming against you or wanting to, or plotting against you or going against you, or again, just generally wearing masks, not fully being on your side when they said that they were. That could have something to do with this dark feminine and masculine energy that's swirling around here. Again, they have intentions. We're going to look into it, but for now, they're just around your energy. It seems to be something they're concentrated on your abundance or the things that could come towards you. Again, this cultural expansion that's going to work in the ways of like energetic money or payoff. It doesn't have to be like you're getting a check, but you're learning about other things that are expanding your mind. And again, these things are going to open up other portals for you. Again, it's like more abundance, or the pathway to more abundance. Somebody's focused on that, and like what your home life is like, and like how much money you might have or be spending or saving, like that sort of thing. And even like where you might be eating, or like, again, it's like, or the clothes you're buying, like things like that. There's some type of focus around that with them. But again, they're headed for some type of upheaval. We're going to check it out. And there's something here about like being in a hangman position and like sort of getting a new perspective on everything or an overall altogether. So we're going to clarify and see what comes out. So for this dark queen energy, well, whoever this person is, they're suffering right now. That's what I'm saying. This tower moment maybe could be in effect. Maybe you're seeing this or witnessing this, or you already witnessed something like this, and you're seeing somebody have to pick up the pieces because somebody did not sleep well last night. They're probably not going to sleep well again tonight. And whatever they were planning, it seems to have fallen back on them. They feel like they're the victim, or like they've been affected. Again, it's like a backfire. You pull the cannon string and it goes off in your face. Someone feels like they regret that moment when they decided to pull the cannon string. Like they want to just take that back, but it's like, you know what? I feel like this just happened, like yesterday or the day before or something like that. Like someone is like, let's say if they're energetically, right? Metaphorically, let's say if there was an accident, it's like someone's being put in the ambulance now and they're being taken to the hospital. And on their way, they're thinking about, as they're being helped by the paramedics, that's all they're thinking about is, I should have never pulled that cannon string. Like they're thinking about how they set up the whole stunt and everything, and all the time, the moments when it's like spirit was like, don't do this stunt, or this is a bad idea, and they ignored it, and they went all the way to the end when they're like, and then the final moment, I knew I shouldn't have pulled that stupid string, but why did I do that? And it's like someone's stuck in that moment, and it's like attacking them over and over and over again. They feel like the victim, like whatever they've done, they've brought it completely on themselves. They've fallen on their own sword, seppuku. They've stepped on their own. They planted the landmine, and then when they came back to show the general their work and how good it was, they accidentally stepped on one of the mines. And it's like, I regret even signing on this morning to put these things in the ground. It's like someone regrets everything that led them to a place. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, this person, again, whatever was done in the physical, it's like it was supposed to be like a reward, like a rewarding moment, or like this was supposed to be good, and the exact opposite of what happened. And it's like a lot of regret. It's like the steps taken. The steps taken have led me to the opposite side of like the reward, like where the right side would have been, again, getting the gold medal, getting a reward, getting all the praise, this worked, blah, 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 blah. I fired the cannon. Look at this. It went 2,000 feet in a matter of seconds. It's like, this is a new technology. We're finna outfit the whole army with this thing. But when they tested it, it blew up in the creator's face. And now they don't even want to have anything to do with the project, and the person's hurt. And then they feel like it's like something like that, where like someone was put up to do something, they tried to do it, and when they went to execute, it went terribly, and now they regret even getting involved in whatever that was. And so with that Ace of Pentacles in the reverse again, and they're focused on something to do with your abundance. This person is also suffering a lack of abundance now again, or their contracts could be all being canceled. People could be walking away from them. Maybe there were promises made about whatever this was and how well it was going to go. For whatever reason, I don't know why this person had to be the one to test it. They didn't have anyone like they could hire that was there. But either way, that's part of it too. It's like, oh, this crash test is going to go so well, I'm going to ride in the car instead of the dummy. And it's like, people are like sickened by what they saw. The carnage in the accident, they're like, this person's insane. And like, you know, it's like walking away. Nobody's paying. The investors are all pulling out. Whatever this is. Yeah, someone's suffering a great loss for the part they played in setting something up and executing and pulling the trigger on it. And now they're in your energy looking to scheme or scam off of you, or they're trying to gauge what you have. I feel like that's what it is. Because why are they sizing up your accounts and like your life, the clothes you're buying, the house you're living in, how often you clean, what your windows look like? You know, like it's a little too much peering into someone else's life or lifestyle, or, you know, and then someone with this degree of problems, it's like, you shouldn't handle that. No, you should get on to whatever that is. You're looking out the window at your neighbors. Like, you don't have time for that. Whoever, okay, I feel like for certain they were working together. Well, Three of Swords, yeah, okay. And even when I said that, for sure they were working together, right? Three of Swords. But whatever this is, it fell apart when, again, when that cannon string pulled. I feel like it blew up. I feel like this was this Dark King and this Dark Queen. Again, they were both contracted to do whatever this is or put it together. Now the king, whoever this dark masculine energy is, they want to run away from the whole situation. They're telling this queen that, look, like things are going to work differently between us now. And it's like, again, there's a separation energy here that maybe, I want to say that you, on some level, even intuitively, maybe you know about this. With this eye here, it's giving me like third eye. It's giving me like you saw through this situation maybe, or it could just be like now you know that like intuitively, or maybe someone told, like, again, somehow you found out that, again, these two, they're not as close as they used to be. There's something about you knowing that potentially they're in a Three of Swords together. Again, a lot of heartache, a lot of pain, a lot of anguish. Again, replaying events from the past and figuring out, like, because this is alchemizing the pain. So it's like working through, it's like the breakup has already happened, or the separation, or whatever caused the pain has already happened. And like now I'm working through it. So it's like, this is like dark night of the soul type of energy even. And it's like, yeah, this person could have told, they could have told this queen, like, the best thing for us to do right now is to separate or not work together or not be seen together. And it's like a hard thing for them both to do. They seem to be very much steeped into whatever this plan is. Or again, they put a lot into this, like creating this whole cannon situation that blew up in their face. They put a lot of energy into whatever that was. And now it's not, again, well, why would you guys need to separate? Okay, what is that about? Or is it just, well, this person's running for the hills because I feel like they don't want to be found or found out, but they're suffering the same type of, the same ending. They're going through the same thing as this Dark Queen. Again, they're being tortured too. They feel like this was all a bad idea, or they're trying to get out of that. But every time, like, what's external to that is, again, this thought of splitting things up. And then that's kind of like what they don't want to be apart, these two. But it's like, it's almost like what has to happen now is, yeah, we can't keep this thing up. It done blew up in our faces. It's over. I'm gonna get one more for this Dark Queen. This dark feminine energy is saying, you're saying, what about you? Oh, this is a full-on conversation. So they're saying, we gotta end this thing, break it up, it blew up in our faces, it's over. And then they're like, well, what about the collective? Because they're saying that, like, you're progressing, you're still moving up, you're still, exactly. Collective is not in the tower. Okay, now we're gonna get into this. Hold on a second. They're saying that it blew up in our face. We got, because their tower's in the upright, right? A great fortress will fall. You're the tower in the reverse. It's like you're still, collective is working through whatever we put them through or whatever we're trying to put them through, and like they're working through it. It's not affecting them. We're the ones being affected. It's saying something like that. And this other person, this dark feminine energy is telling this dark masculine energy, and it's stressing the dark masculine energy out. They're experiencing what they wanted for you, I think. Again, there's more of that. I did this to myself. I caused these imbalances. Me and Three of Cups, me and this third party energy I was messing around with. Whatever we were planning, it's like we knew it wasn't, with this Nine of Cups, it's like we knew, in reverse, we knew this was a bad idea. Or even all the while we were putting this together, we didn't feel good about it. But we went through with it anyway. And then we even celebrated like it was gonna work. Like we might have put the project together, celebrated with like the bad feeling that it probably doesn't work the way it's supposed to. We still celebrated, got super, super messed up, and party like it was 1999. But we never, even, again, waking up in the morning, we still felt like this was a bad idea. Somebody didn't say anything. These two, well, I mean, it goes without saying, again, they sleep together. So I'm saying that to say your head might have been clouded. Again, like, we're doing this evil thing together, or we're putting together this nefarious plan. These evil machinations are all in play, and it's like we're so excited, and like we party, we're drinking, we sleep together. It's like you're not really going over the meticulous details of the plan, the fine print. Again, someone may have been riding a little too high on that cloud and not, again, paying attention to all the data. Right? It's like creating this thing, and it looked like how it was supposed to look, and it could turn on and off. It's like, it's gonna work. And it's like, yes, we did it. And it's like, then all the other fun stuff starts. But it's like, should have double checked it or ran another systems diagnostics. Again, it was very like reckless in the sense of like all the steps weren't taken. Sun in the reverse. Yeah, we felt like this wasn't gonna work in the first place, but we did it anyway. Yeah, and then more of that energy of, again, I did it to myself, where I've caused this destabilization myself. Or I realize if this blows up in my face, it's going to be my fault, is also the energy. Was felt in advance. They was already in the air. Oh, this is too many. Is it? So, and again, like I said, some things may go wrong, and then out of this tower, Ace of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Swords. So, Three of Pentacles. Again, try to repair this. Ooh, I can't show the Queen of Swords. She is really... Anyway, so we got Ace of Swords in the reverse. I can't even show that part of it. That's where they're I can't even show this Queen of Swords card at all. Queen of Swords, Three of Pentacles. So, out of the wreckage, it's like, let's rebuild. Right? But someone is still... It's like, okay, so someone's had all their fingers blown off and their face has third-degree burns. While they're in recovery, they're mad about whatever this is, right? And again, we're speaking energetically, metaphorically, but again, something has gone terribly wrong, and someone, again, they can't face the light of day right now. Again, they're extremely hurt by whatever this backfire was, right? They're all screwed up energetically. Now, while they're in recovery, they are livid. They're pissed off, right? And all they're thinking about is how to rebuild this thing. And again, it's all like, okay, wow. Nine of Cups in reverse, Three of Cups reverse, Sun reverse, Ace of Swords reverse, Queen of Swords reverse. There's a tower. There's a bunch of evil and nefarious people formulating a plan to come against someone. And then the only thing in the upright is the rebuilding. And that's why I'm going to tell you, in this case, it's not something that's going to be rebuilt and applauded in the three. It's not the regular Three of Pentacles, like, oh, the audience loves this, the crowd loves this, the city loves this structure. You're building a Burj Khalifa, an Eiffel Tower, an Empire State Building. We love this thing. It's beautiful. Can't wait till it's done. We're going to buy all the apartments and offices. We're going to live in there. It's going to be great. No. This is like a nefarious structure to be recreated. This person sees this thing as a righteous thing, even though it's terrible and destructive and, again, completely filled with negativity. again, it's a place where like it's like the evil tower where the supervillains go to make evil plots. Like someone's like, let's rebuild that, and in their mind, it's a good thing. So it's coming out in the upright, like they're applauding it, and the people, the righteous people who say this is crazy or this is nonsense, to this person, they're the haters in the back of the crowd that need to be silenced, right? So someone wants to build a terrible structure that they believe is righteous, so they can go up in the tower and do. Yeah, the tower just fell on them. All they want to do is rebuild it. Try again. Can we try again together? Because again, with that, what about the collective? We're going to take another look at that. You're in the tower. Yeah, it's not being like, they don't want it to stop. World in reverse. They don't want it to stop until the tower falls on you. Or they want some news that like you've been hurting for an extended period of time. Like this whole time you've been hurting too. Or the things that they've been doing against you have been having some kind of effect. The world, the emperor. So, King of Pentacles, but that's you. That's them saying, that's like this person saying, okay, we got to cut this off. We got to stop. We got to back it down. It's not going to work anymore. And they're like, what about collective? They were never even affected by all the things we did to try to control them and ruin them, and all the war we brought their way, evil eye, and everything that we did. Or, well, this person's saying everything I did, really. Emperor in the reverse, they're not talking about we, they're talking about them. Like, everything I did, I can't just stop this now. It won't end until collective is defeated. This other person's like, there's no money in this. Where's the money? Who's paying for this? Where's the money? How are we going to balance this? How are we going to pay for this? Hold on. How are we going to pay for this? This person's saying, like, if you want me to help you, you have to pay me. It's the only, it's like, that's the happy ending here. Okay, or like, okay. For you to get what you want, 10 of Cups. For you to get your ultimate, like your most favorable outcome, what you want the destruction of the collective. Okay, you have to pay me for it. And then this person's also like messing with this person. Like they know this, they've got this dark. So like this is even like, wow, I don't know. It's like a whole manipulation scheme going between these two, because this masculine energy is getting ready to manipulate this person because they see that like they're in a position of weakness, and they're like, oh, like you'll do anything for this plan. Huh? So now it's like they were like in on doing some like nefarious, risque, weirdo bullshit. But now they're like, now they want to cannibalize this other person. Like they want to do all that stuff with this person, like when they were both in a position of power. Now they see this person slipping in the slightest and they want to cannibalize them right now, right away. They're already like, they're salivating at the mouth now, like, oh yeah, you're weak, huh? Yeah, you're right. Like, okay, if you want to do, like, now they're putting in now there's a price. Now I got to milk you. Seven of Pentacles reverse, this person's willing to pay. No, Seven of Pentacles reverse, Eight of Wands reverse. I paid you enough. Wow. Are you guys hearing this? What's going on behind your back? And again, it could be, well, it's some kind of physical, but again, you know, this person here, again, they could be that. Again, it could have been, this person could have been paying with their body. They're a dark feminine energy that did come out as the Queen of Wands. This person, this dark masculine energy sees them as the Queen of Wands reverse. So they could have been paying for all of this with their body as a resource. But someone here is demanding actual payment or actual physical resources or material resources for this. It's really coming off as cold hard cash in the bag. With the Six of Pentacles, again, around all these swords and its nefarious activity and dark activity. It's coming off as cold hard cash in the bag. And then this person saying something, again, Seven of Pentacles reverse, like they gave this person Six Pentacles already. They gave them everything they have. This person only got maybe one left. Again, they gave them most of what they had. And they're like, I'm blocking that. I'm blocking any forward movement towards my bank account. Any communication about my bank. Don't ask me about money. You can't talk about my bank account or make any moves towards my bank. You're not getting towards my bank. This is like a real whole argument between two people. It's like, calm down. Nobody's talking about your money like that. And then, but they're lying. They're saying that to try to balance the situation out right now so that they can get this person back under their spell. Because what they really want to do is milk this person. What did I say? Two of Wands. There's got to be a way. Or what other options do we have? How can to move this thing forward? What else? Or what other choice do we have? It's like you have to pay. It's like subliminal. Like again, they're not gonna say you have to pay, but they're like, well, what other calm down. But if you really want to make this happen, like what other choice do you have? Like if someone's like really yelling about not giving someone else another cent or going to the bank, and then they're like, yeah, okay, so what other choice do we have? Okay, now it's just getting weird, and wow, the devil on the bottom of the deck. This person is thinking that they can seduce you somehow. This feminine energy is like, let me go in undercover and seduce the collective. Okay, I'm going to do one more. I'm going to switch decks. This is interesting, though, that this is what they're thinking about you behind your back, baby. Yeah. Sorry. Knight of Cups. No. Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. Wait, no. Maiden of Wands. Okay, sorry, I made a mistake before. Crone. This is the King of Wands and the King of Cups. No, I was right before when I said Queen of Wands on this side. That was fine. This right here is, again, seduction. King of Cups, King of Wands. So this person is thinking, you've got to give me a chance to seduce the collective. Like, you're the King of Wands. You're in this, again, this forward-moving visionary. You're getting things done. Again, you're drawing the abundance towards you. You're on the racetrack. You're racing towards more abundance, more things coming towards you in the future. This person wants to come in as the King of Cups and like, again, you saw all these reverse cards in their whole spread. They want to throw on a King of Cups mask and then come towards you. I see that your back is turned to this person. So again, they're going to have to come disturb you, send you a message you don't want to hear, knock on your door at some type of odd or weird hours to try to disturb you. But they're trying to catch you like by surprise so that you don't have enough time to think, and they can try, again, they're going to try to seduce you. This is that trench coat at your door at like 1 a.m. Someone's not wearing anything under that. Again, but that seems like more of a female thing. This is like from a man's perspective, I don't know, like calling you moments before you leave work. What are you doing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm right outside your work. Let me pick you up. Let me take you out after work. Let me talk to you. Come on, I just want to be friends. I'm sorry, blah, blah, blah. Again, it's all fake. They're working with somebody else and they're trying to seduce you because, again, they're all out of options, all out of money, and they don't want this person, they don't want to go down alone, this dark feminine energy from what I can see. And they can feel that this person wants to manipulate them. But again, they're still, instead of getting away, they're still all tied in together. It's crazy. We're going to come back to that for a second. I forgot that this is, because again, your energy is in pretty much alignments. Success of the star. Like I said, you're in alignment. You're in the energy of success. Everything I said about your abundance and the good things coming towards you, again, I feel like it's just backing it up for us. There's not, I mean, we could keep, there's not much. You're having success. There's people on the outside of you. Again, here there's a person like traveling and they should be taking care of their responsibilities, but they don't have the material resources to do it. And then there's somebody, again, that you can't see, a dark masculine energy, a shadowy masculine energy behind them, again, influencing or following them around, and that's external to you as, again, you radiate this successful star energy. These two, again, there could be like in separation or some type of breakup or having a problem within their connection together. All has to do something, again, with your success and your abundance. Yep, there's lies here. If this person comes in to seduce you, again, you're almost certainly going to see them for who they are right off the bat. But I feel like they're finding out who they're dealing with. And they're looking at this person as like childish, immature, like a liar. They're sleeping with other people outside of this person and are doing all kinds of weird and like promiscuous things and like just a lot of weirdo activity, and they're trying to pass it off as like that's not what they're doing. But that person's also dealing with like a lot of lust, a lot of fear, not knowing what comes next or what to do next. They feel like they're the type of person that should play number two. They know they need a mentor, but they're like really hard-headed, or they just don't want to listen. They feel like they want to figure it out all on their own, but they're making a lot of mistakes as more and more as life goes on. Yeah, and these two, again, they could be in some kind of, they're stuck together, like they're in the Six of Swords together, no forward movement, and they're sort of also, like, again, stuck in this, like you can't move forward or you can't travel to a calmer place. You're forced to, like, again, ride out this storm in this tiny little boat. But again, the fact energetically they're in this boat together, there's a thing of them not being stuck together, not being able to just get away from each other like that. If you tried to get away energetically, it would be like jumping off the boat into like rough and stormy waters in the middle of the night. You're almost certainly going to drown. I mean, in the boat, it's already turbulent, dangerous, scary, all these things. But certainly if you jump out now and try to swim to shore, you're done for sure. You're for sure, 100%. It doesn't feel like you'll make it if you stay in the boat, but again, you haven't tipped over yet. There's just still that 2% chance of like, okay, my heart is still beating in my chest. If I fall in the water right now, no, there goes my heart jumping out my throat. Pause. So it's sort of like that. They're stuck together because it would be, for whatever reason, it's too scary to go at this alone. Or if one of them goes out there, again, they're most certainly gonna go down or whatever. Or it's, I don't want to go down alone syndrome, right? It just seems scary to the both of them, even though they won't admit it. Neither of them wants the other one to fall out the boat accidentally. Let's stay. But even though this person wants to cannibalize the other person, it's crazy. Spirit is saying that you have these people under heavy spiritual litigation. Page of Swords reverse. You might know a lot of the things they said, did. Someone could have even told you, or this is you knowing intuitively. Again, as there's a spiritual component here and then a lot of gossip. Again, Spirit could have been in your ear about it. You could have just been getting the hits and just been choosing. Yeah, Four of Cups. Again, you could have gotten a message like from Spirit. Like you could just, it's like you just know, you sat back and you thought about all the angles of a situation and you're like, nah, man, it's these two. And like this had to have been going on. It's like you've done figured it out. And it's like, again, that's like that conversation you're having with yourself, or again, you and your conscience, again, you and Spirit done worked out the finer details of what this is. And even if you're only 88% right about what you know, again, you're still 88% right. The other little details, it's not really going to do. It's like, well, this happened on a Tuesday and you thought it was a Thursday. It's like, they don't really matter. You know the basically what's going on, the meat and potatoes of this situation. You've got it figured out. Again, yeah, like Nine of Cups, like sitting back one day and just like relaxing and just taking it all in and being like, yeah, you've got a new perspective on. It's like, yeah, this had to have happened like this. And it's like, your common sense and logic, it just not steering you wrong. Yeah, and again, these could be people from your past that you don't really associate with anymore, or something like that, or you don't, or if you see them on a regular basis, again, you don't like say hi, you don't allow them in your energetic field, but one of them could try to breach the barrier. And again, that's where it's saying stand your ground. Don't be afraid to tell this person you know exactly who they are. Yeah, there's that Eight of Swords in the reverse. So it could be this dark masculine energy that ends up coming to you first. But whoever it is, because even though it's a dark masculine energy, that could be the woman. And this dark feminine energy could be the man. It just means who's always up to no good, like always in the mix, can't stay out of it. Normally that's the man. The woman is, again, they're drawing people towards them. They have a certain disposition that draws in a lot of people. And then they use, again, their better qualities on the person they've drawn in. Like they see whatever this person might have that they need. And then they seduce this person. They sell themselves to this person. They're like, I'm not going to pay you. Just use me. Type of feminine energy. And it, like they're known in the environment for just like kind of rolling around, being around in the environment like that. They're not really chasing, but everywhere they go, they can pull someone in. This other person, this masculine energy, will be chasing, will be all up in the mix, trying to get a lot done all the time. Again, they would really, really stand out as like a man or a woman of action. But again, it's this is more all talk and no action. Like even if they take actions, they don't have a lot of success. They're not known for getting many things done. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, one of these two could be this masculine energy could already be suffering financially and materially, like their stability is being rocked and turned upside down. Let's get you one more to get you out of here. Yeah, just keep saying that again. It's going to be a lot of like tears and like someone is, even though all this whole conversation, someone is still feeling hopeless and not knowing what to do. And like, again, they're feeling trapped in this prison of the mind in like day and night. Someone's walking around in this like depression. They want to like come towards you. They want to fight you. They want to try to get someone else to take you down with them. Nothing's working. They're all screwed up now. They tried so many things and you're just this successful star radiating. Again, your reputation or who you are hasn't wavered, and you're slowly but steadily like making a comeback. And it's like every step you take, every little step I take, you're crushing this person, right? You're not doing anything. It's just surviving, winning, having a comeback, a bounce back. It's crushing this person's ego. Their everything is falling apart because of that. Okay, just tell me quick about this cannibalization process. I'll get you out of here. Again, Queen of Wands in the reverse. I'm telling you, they want to, this person, they sense weakness. They're going to eat this person. They're going to take all the nutrients and become the stronger twin. They want to get really close to this person to do it. Yeah, Sun in the reverse. Because this Tower, they're gonna. Oh, okay. One last night. Let's get together, drink, and talk about this plan. That we feel terrible about. You're gonna want to reconcile with this person. Something to do with that same Tower. They're gonna claim they have a way to move on forward from it, and then then that's when they do it. They're gonna try to like take this person's power or get them to pay or put them under a new like this like a remarry me into this like whatever spell I had you under, that had you doing everything I wanted you to do and giving me your money, time, and resources. It's like now that's when they're gonna try to present someone with a new contract, invite them over, or take them on some kind of a ride, or they're gonna drive around or whatever and talk. But there's some partying involved and drinking and like in the late night when the sun goes down type of energy, and someone seeing this Queen of Wands reverse for who she is and like trying to definitely play her with this Five of Swords reverse. And then again, trying to hierophant the whole situation at the end. Like, okay, now signing under this, let me, King of Cups in the reverse. Again, this person, like, let me control that. You don't need to go in and seduce collective. If you pay me, I'll handle it. Whoa. Two of Pentacles, exactly. Pay me and I'll handle it. But again, this person's lying. They're doing a dance. And again, whatever's happening in the background, again, it's already failure, or whatever this person's thinking in the background, they're already carrying it out or doing it. They feel bad about it or like it's going to be a failure, but they're going to keep up whatever dance they have to. Because again, just to even get 2, I wanted 6, but if you even just give me 2, like I can do this for you. I promise. Oh, what's on the bottom of the deck? 6 of Pentacles. This is what I'm trying to tell you. This person getting ready to do this other person dirty. We done came this far, and now I'm finna destroy you because you're showing weakness. And carry on with what's their plan after that then? I bet they don't even want to fight you. They don't even want to fight you. They're like, this person got all caught up. Yo, they messed up. Again, this person fucked up right here. And this person's like, you know what? My contingency, my escape plan is to like drain you dry, or like, oh, there's that episode of Archer where they were the warlords, and like when they were getting stormed by the army, the mother, Mallory, was like, yo, steal everything in here. She's like, this is not the first time this happened, and I'm telling you, once the army gets here, it's over. They're gonna blow up everything, take everyone prisoner. She's like, forget it. She's like, you think this is my first coup? She's like, nah. She start paintings down and stealing furs and everything that they could take from the big mansion that they were in. And like, that's what this person wants to do. It's like, oh, this is over. All right, let me start taking this and start putting that in my suitcase. Oh, what's this? This is crystal? This is real crystal? Yo, what? I'm gonna get it appraised. Like, who chain is this? Taking the pearls, everything. They're taking everything off the walls, and then they're gonna Knight of Wands it. They're gonna skeet out. They don't even Tower in the reverse on the bottom of the deck. Again, I'm not staying, or this thing you have for collective, like, what about them? It's like the Tower in reverse. It's not hitting them. Someone doesn't care. He's like, they're like, I don't care about that Tower in the reverse. Or this big plot you have for collective, whatever. Just give me the money and I'll do whatever I said I'm gonna do. Someone's out. Yeah, because they're a liar. They're an Empress and they're a liar. They're purely the Empress in the reverse now. And like they believe that this is their happy moment. This is their happily ever after. Scam this person and leave whatever this is behind. That's the best thing you could do. Yeah, and we're kind of sad about having to do it, but they look like, again, World, I'm going to leave it there. Bottom of the deck, this is how they want the cycle to close. Again, there could be feelings of sadness as they remember the plan, and because they still think about all the hot nights they spent with this person, and I don't know, they could have exploited their family also, or some aspect of their family or community. This person could have given them access to like a higher degree or kind of lifestyle, and they could kind of be like, oh, I kind of missed that. But they're going to scam their way out of this. And it doesn't really look that good because they end up in the bed depressed. So again, 2 Pentacles ain't enough or whatever. They're not getting what they want. They're just like, it's all we can get from this now that it's all over. But this person too ends up depressed and sad about whatever's going on. and this other person just ends up like feeling shattered and destroyed and feeling like they should try to wait enough time or dust it off and come towards you eventually and try to put it all back together. But I don't know if you're going to go for that. I don't see you going for that. So again, like, share, subscribe, comment section, hype up the video. Thank all you guys for your donations, PayPal, that sort of stuff that goes on in the background. And again, I thank you personally, but again, I'm thanking you again if you've ever done that or are going to or whatever. Thank in advance. And again, you guys, you all know you already got my heart. I got to thank you. I got to tell you in public. I got to let the world know. And again, we got a Bonds Unbreakable Collective. You know, your boy got number love for you. I love doing this. Again, protect your energy, guard yourself, take it all back to the Most High, pray, cleanse at least twice a day. And yeah, I'm wishing the best for you. And you'll see me again in the next one.